what were the key points here from your study, the state of digital trust, especially in the Asia Pacific region?
Sure. Look, if the last 18 months has taught us anything, it's that a business's key differentiator is no longer their physical retail or branch network, it's their online offering. We've had workers shift to remote, we've had consumers shift to remote, we've had change in behaviours from both of them in a sustained way, all while the threat landscape has been changing and criminals are trying to capitalise on the chaos that's going on. So digital trust in a digital-first economy is increasingly important. And the research we've conducted is replicating research we've done in North America and in Europe already. It's a survey of 1,700 professionals and office workers in the Asia-Pacific region, really looking into how consumers perceive trust in digital channels and how brands are affected by a change in that digital trust. So if I was to give you an overview of the top 3 points as I see them in the Asia-Pacific region, the first one is that over half of respondents, at 58%, are unlikely to purchase from a company that they don't trust, where they don't trust that brand online already. Secondly, almost half, at 45% of Asian respondents, listed data breaches as the single biggest factor to influence them or deter them from consuming services online. And the third takeaway is that 38%, well over a third of respondents, have permanently stopped using a company's services following a data breach. So these are really quite huge numbers, and it's quite easy to draw that conclusion of how these would impact a company's bottom line if there was a compromise of their digital trust.
Okay, good 3 points here that you mentioned, but I want to zoom in on the Philippines, of course. What's interesting about the study as well is that it also found that 25% of respondents from our country, from the Philippines, like most part of Asia as well, find search engines and online database as the most trustworthy. What's driving this?
Look, I think when people consume different services online, they inherently have a different level of trust. They may inherently trust search engines or government websites more. And when they're on social media, for example, they may inherently not trust it and hopefully likewise choose not to share very sensitive data in that regard.